Welcome back, everybody. We're skidding today. Yes, we are. It's some ugly spruce. You know what I mean? There we go. I'll have you a little better. So, Josh is getting it done. It's ugly. It's not pretty. It's small and short. It's straight. Some of it's really bushy though, which basically means it makes a bunch of bark and not a lot of chips. So as you can tell, we got trucks lined up there. Trying to get everything out of here today. Get these trucks out of here. Just that bark just blows my mind how much bark's coming off that conveyor. Trying to make clean chips with that bushy garbage, you know. Trying to build me a ramp here, okay? Trying to. Gotta get a little holes filled in. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there, baby. I'll get up there in a minute. Probably after this load, I'll get up there and then I can add a whole second tier on that bark pile. We wanted it piled up on this one, so that's why we're piled up. So as you can tell, all that stuff in front of us is all pine, spruce. There's just a very little bit of scotch in there. But yeah, we've been working today, been skidding. And ain't too bad. Look at that garbage. Just that stuff is garbage. Oh, golly. Golly. Trying to make the best of it. So we're feeding Josh a little bit of garbage, a little bit of good stuff. But the spruce, I'm watching it chip. It's actually not chipping too bad. The problem is I got a bunch of it back here. To the right, some nice standing scotch. But there's not a whole lot of it, so we're trying to get the garbage, the far stuff out of the way, and then we'll have an easy rolling end of the job type of deal. So, get that grapple up in the air, there we go. Here's a swamp slash lake out in front of us, pond, bigger than a pond, big giant swamp. And then right here to the left is the tiger cat. Cutting down trees. So the whole swath he just cut to our left is mostly all that bushy spruce with just a little bit of aspen kicking around in it. So when it comes out to clean chips, it's probably about the same. Just because that aspen, that spruce is just getting cleaned up so much. It looks like you got big bundles, but it's just all limbs. So we had been skidding over here. There's some kind of weird shack there. Oh, there's a deer blind or what that was they had back in here. Someone living back in here. But the skidder over to the right is where we've been pulling timber all morning. That's all cleaned up except for 3 bundles of aspen. And that's what the 545 is doing right now. He's back in there getting those cleaned up. So I'm going to run over here and start working my way back to the front on this row, and there's a nice bundle of scotch. So that all has to get cut in front of us. Some oak in there, the oak gets left. Josh will be happy to see this bundle. So what he did is he just gathered over to the left. Here comes the other skidder. He just gathered up those 3 bundles real quick. And then he's going to grab some more pine. And then after we're out of that, done chipping, we'll bring up that 3 or 4 bundles of aspen. And so he's right behind me working his way with me. I'm going to grab some of that pine. This is spruce where I grab that bundle of scotch. Got some nice little swath off to the right, a nice timber. Aspen's good. spruce isn't bad. A lot of the limbs to the closer to the ground are dead. Therefore, they're breaking off easier, chipping a little bit easier. Flailing a little bit easier. I think we're going to kick her up in here. Let's get her in fifth. No reason to hammer down. Oh, yes there is. Yes there is. Here comes the 545. Oh yeah. I see you. Race is on. Oh, he's gaining on me too. I've said before, this skidder's faster, but the other one's got more power. He is gaining on me. I can't get away from him. Ah! We're going 10 miles, 9.97 miles an hour. Just over, oh, we're touching 11. I don't seem that fast, but you come bounce over these stumps, it's fast. It's real fast. Yeah, he stayed right on me. A while back, we were working on some pre-skidding. He tried to catch me, and I blew his doors off earlier. So we got that truck loaded. We're on the next one. I'm gonna dump this bundle right in front of the chipper. That way the skidder behind me can dump it in between the skidder, chipper, and slasher. We run right at her. And you kick her off and crank her out. And that leaves the whole middle lane open for the skidder behind me to drop the bundle in there. Got trucks, the old semi-truck shuffle going on. Somebody said the other day about getting the radios in these. I forget, we were on a job with no cell phone. That's what it was. We were like, get some marine something or another. Here we go. Ready? See if we can get it to the top. I'm not happy with my ramp so far. Yeah. Get my ramp built a little better. But somebody said getting about some better two-way radios for all the machines. Some people like CBs and some people don't. Every now and then we get a job with no service. Whoa, watch out. That two stumps give me every time. But some people don't like the long Goodness gracious. Some people don't like to communicate with truckers and other people. They just like it nice and quiet in their machine. So, it is what it is. Woo-wee. Mercy. So, I've literally run this route for the past, let me see, 7 hours. I've run the same skid trail. And I still can't figure out where the stumps are at. The skidder's still right on my grapple. Jacket. Yeah, these skids are slowly getting a little closer. Far ones are all done. It's a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. I don't know what that shack is to the right. I don't know. Some trash around here, kicking around here. Yeah, let's go all the way back and see what we got. Okay. hard to do to grapple them up because they're so bushy. Everybody say bye-bye 545. Give me a little honk. Give a little how you doing honk. Well, that's about it. That's all I've done today. Over and over and over and over. Not too bad. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, just keep rolling. Whoa, whoa. Just got done with that YouTube video, and I've made mention of it before, but I already had the sticker thing in there for the GoPro mount. Well, here's the thing. I've said this before, and I hate windshield wipers on skidders. And that's why, because when they break, they get used and you get scratched there. See that thin scratch there, scratch there, scratch there, because people run them broken. And look where it ends up, right in the middle of that screen. And I got a border in the middle of that screen. The struggle's real. It's real, but I hate wipers on skidders.